Why they call you 19, man?
What's good, YouTube, man? I appreciate everybody that's been tuned into the channel. We done made it to 2,100 subscribers. Trying to still get monetized, still trying to get that watch hours up. But on this video, man, I'm just gonna give y'all a quick breakdown on how it's going. I'm doing, we're working on the TRD. One of the lights came on for maintenance, but then it started throwing a crazy code for the camera. It didn't throw it again, so it wasn't a major concern. But it was something that at first I was like, I didn't know what it was. So that's gonna be the first half of this video. Then we went to Summit and we bought some of the parts for my Monte Carlo, my 86 Monte Carlo that I'm restoring. I love going to Summit. So we doing a 383-stroker. We're taking the 350 Vortec and we boring it over. Not gonna be quite a full 383, but it's my first time taking on a restoration for a car like this and going all the way in, new motor, new transmission, rebuilding everything with suspension, and then we're gonna go into the rear suspension. We're gonna do brake upgrades. We're gonna do interior upgrades. So it's gonna be a resto mod. So I'm adding the old and the new and making something that I want to build. So yeah, man, I've been working on some merch, and yeah, so I'm hoping that y'all like this video. I'm gonna show y'all some of the ideas of the stuff that I've been working on. I did get the shirt designed, but I have too many colors and they can't silk screen print it, and the production cost is gonna be way too high, so I wasn't gonna be able to turn a profit or sell it to my anybody that's interested for a decent price. I don't want to be very expensive. I want all my subscribers and supporters to be able to buy the merchandise for a reasonable price. So yeah, man, y'all just stay tuned. Let's get it, man. See, we did get ice. Everything is snowed in. We got some snow at least. Whew. I'm about to go ahead and I just cranked it up, letting it warm up. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this ice off, the snow off. Let's see, knock the snow off. So I'm gonna put y'all on the time lapse real quick. Whew. Man, it's very seldom that we get snow in North Texas, but we get a couple days every now and then, and the freeze be really bad. But I don't know what the temperature is. I feel like it's probably like 15, 16 degrees, somewhere under 20 degrees, and it's freezing. It's very cold. But today is Martin Luther King Day. We're off. Luckily we ain't have to mess with it. But I'm finna go ahead and throw y'all a time lapse, and I'm gonna clean off these windows so it won't freeze and it'll thaw out and refreeze. I don't want that, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Freeman Toyota. The service department got all this ice on the ground. She been driving all scared. Look at her.
I don't know where to turn into.
Yeah, you gotta go up in here, right?
I guess.
So you pulling up. Well, all they said they gonna do to the car, baby?
It's due for maintenance.
What they gonna do?
I don't know. Hi. Can I get a last name, please? Campbell. C-A-M-P.
So we just got back from the dealership. They did all their little inspections and things, made sure everything was up to par, and they told us not to worry about doing a tune on this car because we will void the warranty, and they wouldn't be able to come back to the dealership. And they said that it would be what they say if we do it, that we would actually void the warranty. So we're not gonna do any tuning or anything on Camille because we don't want to avoid the warranty. Man, I don't think this gas pump work or something. Oh shit. Here you go. Damn, man. Hey, it say go see cashier, baby.
It's not taking it at all?
It's too pro for all this, man. But yeah, Sugar want to get the cartoon. She want to be able to compete with Mrs. Tropicana, but they say if she's trying to go faster, that she'll avoid her warranty. So we're just gonna have to wait for about another year or two before we can actually do that. But we're gonna be looking for a good shop that's reputable with the TRDs. I gotta do some more research, find a local shop that can do the tune on them. But I just ordered some parts for the Monte Carlo. I ordered the crankshaft, and I ordered some rods. I believe they are H-beam. They're actually I-beam. I did I-beams because I believe they said the I-beams will be stronger, and we want to make dependable power. So I've been going back and forth with the mechanic. So I called the Summit. They put everything together, and I'm gonna go pick that stuff up, and then I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. And then probably later tomorrow night, or maybe even later tonight, I might be taking it over there to the mechanic. So man, y'all just stay tuned. And if this is your first time tuned in to the YouTube channel, go ahead, subscribe, like, share. All feedback is much greatly appreciated. Yeah, man, y'all tell a friend to tell a friend, man, and y'all just stay tuned. That black is flawless on here.
Whoever did it, did it.
Look at them big wheels on the back, though. And them billets, that's not cheap. Them probably like some $7,000, $8,000 rims. Look at the slitted enduro rotors with the wheel woods. It's like a 72 C10, somewhere around that way. It's that Cheyenne. Ooh, this thing beautiful. Oh, you got the vintage air system in there. All right. So, just came up here to O'Reilly's, man, and I bought the parts earlier. And that lady was down like she couldn't find them. They said they was gonna come in at 2:30. I bought it at like 9. So I just got off at the barbershop, and I decided to come up here and see if they got them. So these are the bearings. I got main bearings, and then I got some rod bearings. So I really couldn't tell the difference. If I took them out, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But the other day we went to Summit. I bought the crank. I bought a Summit crank, and I bought a what was the other thing I got? I got some Eagle rods. I didn't go with the Eagle Stroker kit like I originally had planned to. You know, I am on a tight little budget. But I'll let y'all see what these little rods look like, and with these bearings. Like half used, and then some of them might be a complete circle. I don't know which one these is. I think these the rod bearings. I'm not sure though. So we're gonna take them over there to the mechanic, and we're gonna see what he say. Hey man, if this is your first time tuning to this YouTube channel, man, hey, I'm hoping that you liking the content. I'm hoping that you're gonna subscribe. I'm hoping that you're gonna hit the notification bell so you'll be a part of the you'll get notified every time I drop a new video. And man, all the feedback is greatly appreciated. This is a learning process for me, and I'm hoping that maybe somebody find this content helpful later on. So I'm not trying to like I'm a know-it-all or anything. This is my first restoration. I just want to get to a point where I can enjoy this car. And so if you like cars, dirt bikes, you like people taking old junk that people sleep on and don't see no value in and making it in something cool, this the channel for you. So man, y'all just stay tuned. We finna go over here and drop off everything to the mechanic. So man, y'all just stay tuned. Man,
I've had stickers galore.
I just be putting them in my compressor till I run out of space.
What's that?
I'm putting them on my compressor. Then eventually I'll probably put them on my trailer. I ain't never think I was gonna be the sticker guy.
Right. Well, I put them on my cabinet, so like I like stickers. I got so many of them. I just don't need any more.
It's the same ones though.
Yeah. I've got a couple of cranes and then like scats and stuff. So plus like usually they'll give you a couple. So at that point,
Yeah.
I
I ain't got an Eagle one yet. There it is, folks. I got it. That's that new crank. Man, he's showing y'all the behind the scenes what it take. This the Fast Life, what you say, Fast Life Garage standard.
So there's your crank up there. I mean, you need to pull it out or anything or what?
Nah, I was just
yeah. We'll leave it on that holder that way it just kind of stays protected.
And so then everything gotta be balanced, right?
So what we'll do is get this rotating assembly out. Use your bearings that you got. Put this crank in there and rotate that crankshaft because these counterweights sometimes hit the edges of the block.
Okay.
And sometimes your rods, as it's rotating, they'll hit like a little journal right there or something like that. So all we're doing is checking for clearance.
Okay.
So, and then once you get the rest of the parts, we'll ship it all up to the machine shop. And I think the crankshaft's already balanced.
Because they tell me it's a big difference between internal and external.
Yeah.
And I don't know which one is
We'll
which.
just ship to the machine shop, verify it's balanced, and then call it a day. But I think you bought one that's already balanced. So
Yes.
they'll just have to make sure that the rods and the pistons match. And then the flywheel, because you'll need everything. Flywheel balance.
Didn't I have a flywheel already at the shop?
It's not the same one though. So
Okay.
typically, we'll have to check, but typically you'll have to change the flywheels for the 383s from like the 350s. We can double check that to make sure, because the size or whatever might be a little different.
Well, you just told them what we doing.
Yeah.
We doing it 383. We taking this, boring it over.
And if you don't, we can just reuse yours.
Well, we're not gonna bore it over. We just replacing, making everything pretty much bigger and smoother. But you saying that this is a pretty fresh motor once you cracked into it though, huh?
Yeah, so somebody's already built this motor. Already got bore 20 over. So it's got, so you can still see the assembly loop right here. So all of it hasn't even been ran yet. So everything's good. Your heads have already been worked. So those are your cylinder heads. You can tell that they've already been machined and have had like resurfaced, new valves put in.
That's nice. That's clean.
Yeah, so they've already done some work to them. I need them to check these springs because I don't know, I haven't got the cam out, so I don't know if there is a aftermarket cam in there or if it's factory. But these heads will only hold about, I've been looking up like 470, 480 max from factory because the height of that perch right there.
Okay.
And that's what I was saying, we can send the machine shop and get it to these to accept a taller camshaft if you want to. But that was about the price we spoke about.
Because this shit adds up quick.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you did that, you could get quite a bit bigger camshaft. Without that, we're pretty limited on the size of the camshaft, so you're gonna be under like the 460 range, 450 range. which isn't bad, but if you're trying to build power and stuff, it's not very.
I just like I said, I want 500 to the ground. That's really my number.
So
I think 500 is
ground
enough.
With these heads, wouldn't be very
Efficient.
well, with like they are, you'd have to do some work to them. I would say if you just want to get the motor running for right now, we can build the bottom end to what you want, and then stick a mild cam in there, biggest we can fit. You're not gonna get 500 out of it, but maybe the high 3s, low 4s maybe. And then if you wanted to upgrade from there, you'll know your pistons, you'll know what you got there. You can get a cheap set of electric flows or something like that, flow a little bit more better and bigger valves, and then you can put a lot larger cam in.
Okay.
And keep your compression up there. So if you can shoot to the 10-to-1 compression or higher. New ones are 11-to-1 compression, but you need to run, if you shoot to 11-to-1 compression, you'll have to run 93 out pump gas all the time.
I recognize all that stuff.
So.
What's that thing right there called? The
oil pump, yeah. Oil pump and oil pump rod. So.
Yeah. I never seen all the inner workings of what them.
Yeah.
It's stuff that you see at shops, but it's like to know what it is now.
Yeah.
And so these are what's that the
all your bolts and everything. So these are your rockers for the heads, head bolts, which we'll have to get new ones, lifters, which if we just change camshafts, we'll get new ones. But we'll be able to retain the plates. We might be able to run these.
It's too late to say I changed my mind now. You
If we
subscribers.
change the cam, we might be able to run those because those haven't been ran yet. I'll just have to see what
So
camshaft
are these
we go.
like solid roller?
These are hydraulic roller.
Hydraulic roller? Because I'd be hearing where they be saying like flat tappers, solid, flat, different.
Yeah. So flat tap's the old school stuff. It predates this engine by like 85. It's like the 2-piece rear shield stuff. You can go solid roller or solid flat tap. So what the hell it is that the flat tap just doesn't have the roller down here. So clearly that's gonna like increase reliability, and then also like give you a lot better less friction stuff on the cam. Because if you just have a solid flat tap, man, I wish I had one here.
But it's old school stuff.
Yeah.
Man, so you looked at these rods,
I
though?
retrofit the old school stuff to a roller anyways, because it's a lot better.
This it?
Yeah, that's
It's
your
cool?
connector rod, yeah.
All right, man.
Is your
Take
crankshaft
it down.
equal
You
too?
got the bearings.
Yeah.
No, I went with Summit on this
Summit,
one.
yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
I've been using a lot of the Summit stuff, man. Because I'm amateur. I ain't trying to go out here and have all that fancy stuff.
Yeah.
So, as y'all can see, we dropped off everything. I don't know how this video gonna end, but I'm excited. And I'm finna get out this man way. He got a lot of stuff to do. Look, he done put in a lot of work. Man, I was looking at this too. This one more question I want to ask, and this might be something that one of my subscribers might need to ask too. So this is the valve covers center bolt. This is center bolt valve cover.
Yes.
I want the one that say Chevrolet, the old school valve cover, but I'm like
Okay.
they side.
Well, you can get the old schools that say Chevrolet, and there'd be center bolt. You know what I mean?
I seen just the chrome that said it. I didn't see nothing
Really?
nice.
So I found a company who makes custom valve covers, and that's who I'm gonna get for the rat rod.
Cause I seen the raised lettering on them.
Yeah.
And it's something I've
If
seen.
you want those style, we'd have to swap heads. I think I don't know if they make a way to.
Man, I'm just going too
I don't
far
think
in.
of those,
I'm just going to have to deal with that. But it was just something I
honestly,
wanted to ask. I said, can
They
I
might
swap them
have the
over?
ones that are Chevrolet. They just won't be all raised up. They'll be relief cut for that center, but they'll have kind of old school feel. But I think,
Yeah, you have to give me the information on that company.
yeah, I want to say that somebody makes where you can put newer school valve covers like this on older Chevrolet that aren't center bolt, but I don't know if they go the other way.
Okay.
So I found a company that does custom valve covers that I'm getting for that rat rod.
Okay.
And they don't make them to convert, but they just make you, they make custom as far as engraving and all that stuff. So
Okay.
I'm curious to see how well. These aren't bad, they've been. I'll just measure everything, make sure it's all right, and then we'll go from there.
So these the heads?
These
What
are
are
the
these?
pistons, and this
Pistons.
is just this is the block.
Okay.
So the cylinder heads are a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, the heads is actually all those.
Yeah.
All right. I just be looking at stuff and I'll be calling stuff the wrong stuff. But now this, I was seeing this like a spheric or something like that. Like when they was talking about how they're shaped. I be understanding a lot of have to do with shapes and different
Yeah.
measurements, and
These I don't know kind of like necessarily pistons. They're hypertectic.
that's the word.
Yeah,
That's the word. I
That's
couldn't
what
say
you're
it.
gonna want to get for yours. I would only get the flat tap with the. These are kind of universal.
Okay.
With the 2-valve reliefs, you'll be able to get more compression out of it, which is what you're gonna want since you want to try to like build.
Because I seen
a
where you
little
said
bit.
relieves, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. I want to know what that looked like if you didn't explain it to me.
Yeah, so this is a valve relief, but you only want it with 2. This
Okay.
is so, and then if you get them with the 2, you just gotta be careful when you build it, put them in the correct way because you can put them in upside down. So
Which
these
you mean you would do them?
Oh yeah, it won't be upside down. But with this kind of piston, you could pretty much mount it a lot of like different way because you got the different valve reliefs on either side. So this piston go on either side of the block.
That's cool though, man.
So you
To
get
see
some
the whole
pistons on there
America.
too, and they're very specific about where they go.
Man, what's like the biggest thing about with this motor? I'm assuming though the break-in time. Like how long of a break-in time do you recommend?
Depends. I kind of grew up old school, so man, those old school guys would always say just run it like you drive it every day. Me, I'm a little bit better. Like I like to drive like 500 miles, not getting into it, but just driving pretty normal, and then change your oil.
Check.
Yeah, check everything. See, just kind of take an assessment of both the oil, take a sample, and then after 500, some people want to go a little bit longer. I think 500 driving normal is pretty good. So
There it is, man.